tea. And I don't know if I'm gonna make this into a series or not, but basically it's KII Talks, basically girl talks, and we're gonna be getting into little conversations about, some things that need to be discussed. And I have here, we just gonna pretend it's wine, which is really cranberry juice, and let's get into the tea. The first topic I would like to talk about is confidence. I would like to just say, when I was younger, I didn't really have a lot of confidence. I was kind of shy. I didn't really take pictures of myself. To be honest, no, I probably really didn't even care how I looked. As I got older, I started caring more and more about my appearance and how I looked, throughout the years. Currently right now, I probably still do care how I look and all those things, but I started to care less, if you know what I mean. By care less, I mean I started to have more confidence. I started to feel better about myself. I started to realize that everybody's beautiful in their own ways, and not everybody is gonna be I used to think that, oh, the prettiest girl in the room. If I'm not the prettiest girl in the room, then what am I? Am I the ugliest? Am I this? But everybody's pretty in their whole own way. You have to, you could be ugly, but everybody has ugliness to them, but you have to, extend your beauty, extend your beautiful features, and make that will shine brighter. And that is true confidence and true beauty. I know it may be hard to have confidence, but a good way to have confidence is to always say, affirmations I am beautiful, I'm pretty. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that, and you will actually start to believe it. And if you do not have confidence, everybody should have confidence. Confidence confidence makes a person, honestly, when you really think about it, when somebody walks in the room, you can just tell if they have confidence or not by the way they walk. So what I always do sometimes is, when I walk, I always straighten my back, look up. Because before, when I was more quieter and more shyer, I always used to just walk, my head down, shy. But it definitely 1000% boosts my confidence if I'm always having my back straight when I'm walking down and looking up. Do not look down, your shoulders slouch. You'll feel less of a person. If you're always up and think you're more open, you feel more cheery also. Fake it till you make it. Fake your confidence. Even if you feel like crap today, you just can't let it show. And that's all I have to say on that. With the whole pandemic and everything, I'm gonna say yes, my mental health has greatly declined. It is drastically declined. I haven't really been to school, from missing school, not seeing my friends, not being able to go out, all those things. I gained a lot of weight also during this quarantine, during the pandemic also. And one thing I can say is that, right now I'm in school, but it's still not really back to normal and all this other stuff. And there's so much stress, right? I'm in also my last year, and I can really say I've been trying to make a balanced schedule and everything so I can keep up with my work. And I also been trying, to do things that make me happy. Suffering from a lot of things this past year, has a lot of things have happened to me. And one thing is, I just try to keep good energy in my life and try to block out the negativity. Any negativity will get blocked. I don't really care. If we're friends, you give me negativity, you're getting blocked. That's just how it is, because I don't need that negative in my life, and negativity spoils everything. Negativity changes your life. If you don't have positive people in your life, you're not really gonna be a positive person. And that's when people say you are who you hang out with. You start to turn out who you hang out with, even though if you weren't like those people at the start. So you always keep positive and genuine, honest energy around you. You may not realize it, but it does greatly a lot. It does help you a lot in your mental health and your mental issues. And always, I say, make plans, you know, make a list of things that need to get done to help you stay productive. And make a list of things that make you happy. Make a list of things that you're thankful for. I need to start getting up on that and start like doing more of that. I'm 17 and I'm going to be turning 18 in a few months. I'm definitely feeling like more independence as it goes on. I'm like now, I think I'm more doing like a lot of things by myself, almost everything by myself. Like, I wouldn't say I don't really have help. I would more say like I can do all these things by myself now. I don't really need my mom's help. I can get whatever I want. I'm working, so I can buy whatever I want. I don't really need ask her for money or anything like that. You know, when I need to get stuff done, yes, I could ask her for help. But I personally mostly just search Google everything and like go get my stuff done, everything that needs to get done, because it's crazy that I don't really feel like I'm not really ready, but it's coming soon. Adulthood and all those things, it just feel like it's gone so fast. Like I feel like I barely even really had like a teenhood, which I probably really did have, but you know, just probably the last year didn't really feel like it. My advice for people like who are like in my stage of life or like younger and who want to become more independent is you can do anything. Well, if you have like parents like who are always on your case, then I guess really not, but you can really do anything if you really put your mind to it. And as being an independent woman, I would say that independency just help is like you growing a lot and becoming your own person. That's like independent. The definition of independence to me. Whoever you hang out with, like it also intertwines with your personality. Like whoever you hang out with and stuff like that, you have to make your decisions for yourself. You have to make like you can't follow somebody the rest of your life. Like you can't follow your mom the rest of life. You can ask her for advice, you can ask her for help, but you can't follow her for the rest of life. You have to make decisions on your own someday, and you have to start thinking about who the person you want to be. I'm still trying to learn who I am as a person also. So that is independent. Being independent is pretty big, and you still won't know who you are until like years later. Now this for me is a very big one because I would say social anxiety. I had social anxiety like very badly, very badly. Like since I was young, I probably had social anxiety since I was young. I don't know. And people would always tell me, "Oh, she's so quiet. She's this, that. She's just a child." And say, "Oh, my mom would always say, "Oh, she'll grow up." People would always say, "Oh, she'll grow out of it. She'll grow out of it." But it's not really something to grow out of. It's like how you were raised. Well, not really how you were raised, but how your aspects are in life. And social anxiety can be overcome. For some people, it may be easy to overcome. For some people, it may be hard. Personally, for me, like I've had to like grow. Like I wouldn't say I grew out of it. I would say I become more comfortable with myself as I grow older, and as I gain more confidence. It's also intertwines with confidence, because once you gain more confidence, you gain less social anxiety. You feel more comfortable with yourself and feel more comfortable about other people's opinions on you. You start not to care less. You start to be free, and you start to like be who you are, and that's the most reliefful free feeling you've ever could have. Another thing on social anxiety is things that could probably help with social anxiety, I would say, is going out more in public, like maybe like going to the park and stuff like that. Like, but at the end of the day, for me, once my confidence level has grown so much that all these stuff don't matter to me, like social anxiety, my mental health, but social anxiety has definitely changed. Like when you go out and if you're like socially awkward, social anxiety, and you go out to like parties and stuff like that, and you feel awkward at parties, you just don't want to talk, you don't want to intervene, you're not really you get very anxious and nervous. That's how I used to get, but then I started to enjoy myself and realize that we're all here for the same reason. all of us are not gonna judge each other for this and that. These are strangers. You're probably not even gonna see the people. You're only gonna see these people like once. This is the last time you're gonna see them. This first time, they're strangers to you. You're not gonna see them ever again. So if you make a mistake or like fall or like do anything like that, it won't matter really. They won't even remember you the next day. That's like, you should live your life. You shouldn't be worrying about your social anxiety. I'll just blow that to the side, because trust me, when you have a different mindset, it really changes everything. We need to watch out on our safety. Yes, our safety. Because I'm hearing all these stories about sex trafficking, kidnapping, all these girls going missing. Me, like, I need to start carrying around tasers, pepper spray, any like all those little things. Like, why do we have to keep on carrying this stuff around? Is because the world has gone like mad over these things, and it's just scary how like all these kidnappings are happening and how women are going missing. And that's why we need to be safe, like look around and watch out for our surroundings, as we need to look out for people, look out for any suspicious, like, it's just crazy how we have to be looking for these things, and how it's not as safe as it used to be, and how we have to carry on all these weapons with us, and how they have all these gadgets and everything. And I just think it's just crazy. But definitely when you're going out, don't go out alone. Don't go out in the dark. Don't go out at night. Sometimes I do go out at night, but I'm very careful. I'm watching my surroundings. And let me tell you, no. There is a story, like, this was in broad daylight too. Like, I was just going to work one day, and I'm walking down the street to go catch the bus. And it's the middle of, like, it's in the afternoon, like around 2 o'clock. And this drunk man is walking in the middle of the street. And I just thought, like, what the hell? And then I look, and he starts calling out to me. So I turn and I start walking faster. And this man comes and is calling, "Hey, little girl. Hey, little girl." I was just saying disgusting things, and I had to walk even faster. And the funny thing is, like, imagine that was at night. The man's drunk. Like, I could clearly hear that he's drunk. The way he's walking, tossing, or on drugs, or on something like that. Like, but there's people around, and these 3 older men just sitting there laughing. Like, nothing was funny. It was disgusting. And what if it was, I'm just trying to imagine if it was at night, what would have happened. Like, I was walking pretty fast and, like, running to catch my bus, but imagine it was at night and I was alone. What would have happened to me? And that's why I just realized, like, I have to stop going out, and I have to stop, taking the bus at night. I have to get drives and all this stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of stuff that has to be taken in, and it's just crazy. It is okay to be, like, a loner. Personally, I am a loner. With all these other topics, if you're fine by yourself, like, personally, I feel better by myself. I don't like being around negative energy. I don't like being around people I don't want to be around. I don't like the fake stuff. I'm not going to pretend to like other people. I'm not going to pretend to do this. I'm not going to pretend to do that. And I'm not going to pretend that I'm happy with these people, my friends. Personally, I'd rather be alone like I am than try to fit in. So I personally have not found somebody that matches my same energy. I mean, not, like, no offense to my friends, but, like, I don't have a best friend, somebody that I've connected with, because I personally think that I am definitely different, and I have a different view on life. And yes, there probably is people out there. There's probably many people out there. Like, I don't like doing all this childish stuff. I'm like already planning for my future. I'm being more mature, and just the people my age are like just all about whatever. Like, not really focused on anything, and that's what I don't really like. That's what I have to say about that. You definitely should not have to feel bad about not having no friends, because there's no drama with friends. There's no just fights. There's no arguments. There's only you, yourself, your positive self, your energy, your vibe. And if you're not vibing with people, then that's alright. It's okay. Because soon you'll find like people you like, people you vibe with, you know, people who match your energy. And that's going to be better than pretending you like people you don't like. For tuning in with KII Talks. Hopefully we can do more of these videos. I would like to say, shop with me, PGK, Pretty Girls Collection. It's going to be linked in the bio. Also, if you liked this video, you can subscribe and check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.